Hello and welcome to Supreme Commander Forge Alliance. We have another ranked game here from Carlitos and CrazedChariot. This is another one from today, and this one is going to be on Theta passage. And before we begin the commentary, I'd like to mention that I have created a thread on the forums where you can submit your replays, and this can be for anybody. Just post the number of the replay there, and then I will look at it, and I might do a commentary on it if it's just a normal game, or I could do a detailed analysis if you're a new player and you want help. But I'm definitely open to suggestions, so I'll try pretty much anything. But for now, we're just gonna watch a game from two good players. Carlitos in the top top right as Cybern, and CrazedChariot in the bottom left as Aeon. And CrazedChariot, you might be wondering why I've been posting so many games with him. It's because he always does something unique in every game, so he's very entertaining to watch. You can see he has already done something strange here, going out with the first flare, and he might get an engineer kill, so he has. And he always produces a new trick in each game, so you can't expect him to do the same thing over and over. You can see he's going for an air factor, and he's making lots of flares, so could be going for a ghetto gunship opening. And indeed he is. So this is something you almost never see on Theta, but if you'll see it from anybody, CrazedChariot is probably the guy. I like to think of him as an American version of the little one, because he always does ridiculous things in every game. You can see here at minute 3 he has 6 flares and a transport, and he has a ghetto gunship ready. In the meantime, he actually is able to raid at the same time, but you can see how much he's sacrificed to get this ghetto gunship. He's completely lost map control, and he's probably going to lose everything as well. You can see he's going to lose these 3 mass extractors and the ones up top. However, the ghetto gunship is coming through. It's going to kill some engineers. It's going to force a lot of flak out of these factories. And he's going to kill another engineer. So if he uses the ghetto gunship properly, he could theoretically defend at his main, and then use the gunship to attack. You can see lots of flak is being forced out of the factories by Carlitos, which means that he's not able to raid as effectively, although with Cybern he could make these to shoot at ground, so this tactic is slightly less effective than it would be against the UEF or another faction, but it's still very good. And CrazedChariot just exchanging some shots. He's got some Auroras to defend against his back door. Carlitos running back, and CrazedChariot successfully defends. Now he's got himself a lot of nice wrecks here. Probably about 200 mass here. Want to get that as quickly as possible, get some more tanks. And you can see Carlitos, you can see what happens when your opponent does something ridiculous like this and successfully pulls it off. It's very hard to deal with. And all the flag is being forced over here, so there's nothing going on the top, and Chariot will raid in the top. He still has the original flare alive with 3 kills. He's going to be attacking a mass extractor. He might actually get it, because no, he won't get it. There's Mantis coming in. And after bringing all the forces down, the ghetto gunship is now swinging around to the other side. Lots of Auroras and a scout moving into the top. And all 3 land factories from Chariot are making units, except for this one. I'm not sure what it's doing, but he's making engineers out of his air factory. And he completely annihilates everything on top. He's getting attacked through the middle, but looks like he's got some upgrades. He's got both upgrades on his ACU, so I missed that. That was his plan all along. And now with both upgrades on his ACU, both gun upgrades, Chariot has just made this game very difficult. And Ghetto Gunship's still alive, causing havoc. I imagine there's a ridiculous amount of kills for these flares on board. And it might go down. Nope. 84 health and still rolling along. Absolutely making a mess of everything. Looks like Carlitos will catch a group of Auroras with his ACU. He might destroy them all. But Chariot running through the middle with his upgraded ACU, and I'm not sure what can really threaten him at all. Or does he have both upgrades? He might just have the range. No. He's got the range and the gun and the rapid fire. So, definitely with a very good ACU. Carlitos sneaks around him and he's going to attack through the bottom. So a slight mistake from Chariot, leaving his back open when he had some units to defend, but that's okay. Now he's got Tech 2 land at minute 10. Now Chariot taking some shots at Carlitos' main buildings. He's making some more power. He feels that he might need that, because he actually will need this extra power since he's making obsidians, which do drain some power for their shields. Looks like he's going to keep those hidden for now. And Chariot probably going to destroy this factory now. It's got 200 health, just needs 2 more shots. It will take literally a second to kill it. This factory, can't believe it's alive. But now it finally gets killed. An engineer fight, which Carlitos was paying attention to, so he wins, but he's taken out by some Auroras. Chariot retreating in front of a huge force from Carlitos. The original Ghetto still patrolling around. He's almost got a Tech 2 power. Once he gets that, he's gonna pretty much be unstoppable. He's already got complete map control. So this shows why CrazedChariot is such a formidable opponent. He played this very unconventionally, first of all starting with the Ghetto Gunship, and then getting those quick upgrades while Carlitos was still trying to recover from the Ghetto, using his ACU to defend and then attack, and then simply getting map control, and then there's not really much Carlitos could have done. Very atypical for Theta, but very well done from CrazedChariot. Now he's got 4 obsidians, which are going to completely demolish everything. You can see they're destroying the Mantis in just 1 shot. So this and the last game are pretty much tests of the new sound system. And hopefully I get some feedback for that. Hopefully people think it's okay. And I will try to get some longer, better games. Even though this one was a pretty good game in terms of being a demonstration of creative, aggressive play from CrazedChariot. So hopefully people enjoyed this one, because this game will be over in just a few seconds. There goes Carlitos. So a good game, 15 minutes. CrazedChariot pulls it off.